Hello, and welcome to the SFXXPLAY Off the Rails podcast. I am your host, Krillery,
and
with my co-host here, Steviana. Hello, Steviana.
Hello, Krillery.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing just deliciously.
On today's show, we have a local chef here to bring us some new foreign recipes, the Cincinnati zookeeper with some fascinating animals, and our award-winning actress of the year, Megan Begano.
I love her music.
She's fantastic. And I said award-winning actress, so her music should be a part of it. So stick around after this break, and we'll be right back with more Krillery and Steviana for Off the Rails. And then that's where we do our shitty, 90s talk show music.
And Krillery comes up on the screen in cursive with, blue and pink.
Yeah. And then I have, a desk, but it's, really shitty. And, I have a very big fucking pantsuit. Because if I'm going for the theme of Krillery, I'm like Oprah, but more low budget. So I have the Ally McBeal suit on, where my shoulders are out from one side of the state to the other.
You've got the holdover Christmas plant with the red leaves, but it's starting to die now. It's been a month and a half, and no one has watered it.
And everything is watercolor behind me.
Perfection.
It is exactly how I imagine our show will begin too. So anyway, welcome to the Off the Rails podcast. My name is iChrisPanda with Foxxy Steve as always.
Guten Tag.
On today's show, it's a little kind of back and forth discussion. Newsweek has been kind of slow. Everybody's still reeling from the Microsoft stuff. Obviously, there's big actual news to talk about if you want to talk about the war on people and COVID. And then there's football, esports, murder, slaughter.
Gets on tight.
I'm going to cut that out in post, but I'm believing the fact that I said I'm going to cut that out in post.
No one's going to know what it was.
No one's going to know what it was.
He's one this really long racist tirade. I'm going to cut that out in post.
That's fucked. Oh, man. But today, so if you know us, you know that we've been doing content creation and video editing for the better part of several years now, right? Mm-hmm. I've been on Twitch independently for 4 or 5 years, somewhere around that. I'm not 100% sure actually how long I've been on Twitch. I don't keep up with it. They tell me and I'm like, that's great, and I just delete the email. And I know that we've streamed through the SFXXPLAY channel for quite some time as well. I'm pretty sure I could look back and see when we first started, but it's irrelevant to us. Essentially, what I wanted to talk about was influencers. And I'm not just talking about Twitch. I'm talking about everywhere. There's influencers on YouTube that you see in commercials, through social media, through Twitch, obviously, if you're a part of that platform. It's something that has a dynamic that has really intrigued me over the years. I know I've talked with you about it a lot because it's how, us as creators kind of flourish and how to grow and expand our brand, but it's how a lot of companies view us, and then after the companies, it's how people view you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, first initial thought that has come to my mind, how much is too much? Do you feel that creators and influencers are just taking anything they can get for a paycheck at this point because it's treated like a business? Or are you more keen to try and find those that have more self-dignity and are aware of their brand and marketing to know what they're about specifically instead of going straight for the cash?
That's probably a little column A, a little bit of column B. I don't know. There's a lot of people who you think are just, they don't really care about what they're doing. They're just doing it for the easy credit ripoff, or what?
Sorry.
I like to think most people, or at least start from a place of doing it, because you can't just start from a place of, oh, I'm doing this to get rich or become famous, because
Right.
that's a really, really long road, and you're gonna burn out by the time you actually think you're gonna get there. You got to give a shit about what you're doing and the content and about the content you're making first.
Yeah.
Before any of that happens. So I feel like at least a lot of people are coming from a genuine place of, hey, let's just do something creative and have some fun with it.
Yeah.
And then if it's genuine and if you care about it, that comes through the camera and people care that you care about it.
Exactly.
You know, it's not just, oh, I'm here just to get the paycheck.
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna see that paycheck for a real long time anyway.
Right. Like you can really tell the genuine nature that somebody has when they're talking about it. You can see the passion, like they're smiling about it. They're really cheery. Some people can fake a smile very well. But then you kind of notice like the real people who, when they're talking about something, they genuinely have like a passion for it. They continue it. Their content is, they do follow-ups on it. They are happy to push out more content based around it. They are in that sphere, whether it's fucking lawn care. You know, there are people who love lawn care. Hell, I was on TikTok, I'd say like maybe a few months ago, and I think I told you this. I somehow got into a subsection of TikTok where I just watched a dude try different vacuum cleaners. And I was fucking enthralled.
Hey, man,
I don't know why.
I can tell you, as a former vacuum cleaner salesman, true story, some interesting shit going on there, okay?
Dude, it's so bizarre. You're like, all right, we're gonna try this Dyson, and then we're gonna try this Shark, and then we're gonna try this Dirt Devil, and we're gonna try them all side by side, and we're gonna try them all on the same different carpet length, and we're gonna try different dirts that they pick up, and I'm like, this is interesting. And he's like, all right, we get the one swoop, and then I was like, man.
On a side note, I can't believe Shark is still in business, because back in my day, we were selling those things and there was a recall because they were catching fire.
Hey, they fixed it,
so
I guess.
We had to return every Shark, like hand vacuum cleaner we had.
Look, they fixed it, and not gonna lie, the Shark's cleaning pretty well. I've seen a lot of good Sharks, but that's for another podcast.
Our vacuum cleaner, we call it Suck It Up. With iChrisPanda and Foxxy Steve.
That just sounds so illicit. Print it. So
yeah.
But no, it's like you see that stuff and it's really enthralling because that means there's something for everyone. Like there's car stuff. You know, there's always people willing to talk about cars. It's a daily fact of life. Vacuums. People vacuum.
Yep,
it makes sense. Food. The food like social media industry is booming. It blew up. I think the moment that people started understanding that social media is a viable platform for your food engagement, restaurants are using it, big time chains are using it, influencers are getting a way to get free food, promotes food, and get a chance to actually talk about something because everybody likes food. I mean, there are very few people who are like, oh, I just eat to survive. I know those people. They do it. I get it. It's understandable. But a large majority of the planet is fucking with food.
Well, yeah.
Because, I don't know, maybe you fucking need it.
You need it. And eating the same shit every day can get boring. So, you know, being a foodie...
it helps to change your palate. And it expands the horizon. Like, I know a lot about, like, California cuisine because I've seen social media. And I'm just like, yo, I can't wait to go to California and try some of these spots if I can actually get to them. Like, the In-N-Out discussion, like, everybody has this. I'm pretty sure even... We're from the Midwest, right? Very close to the East Coast. And we're both aware of In-N-Out, Five Guys, Shake Shack, Whataburger. Everybody knows these places are apparently like the God burgers, and people praise In-N-Out.
Yeah, I mean, I've had In-N-Out.
Right.
And it was okay.
Right.
It was just okay.
This is what I hear a lot. But the thing I hear about In-N-Out a lot is that people like In-N-Out because they're usually generally quick and the food is fresh. Now, I've heard the fries are good, but I've also heard the fries are shit. So I'm like, okay.
It's probably one of the things where it just depends on who you get it from, where you get it from, what time of day it is. It's kind of like McDonald's that way, where the planets have to align in just the right way.
And that's when you know you can get ice cream.
Right.
But for me, out of those four, it's Shake Shack. Like, I've had Whataburger before, and I thought it was okay. Five Guys used to be good. Used to be really good years ago. When Five Guys was relatively new and not a whole lot of people knew about it. Their burgers were on point. The cheese was melted. It was, like, bigger. It had more flavor to it. The fries are the best. Their fries are, bar none, probably the best fries you can get. Next to Rally's, I guess, if you ask who you ask. But yeah, In-N-Out I've never tried. I know it has like a sauce to it, and it looks okay. Like I said, I haven't had it. I don't know. I heard the price is cool. I just never had it. So I'm excited to try it at some point in the future and go from there. Am I like thrilled? Is it on my bucket list? Not really, but I mean, it's a burger and I'll eat it, whatever. But that's how like social media is crazy, because it's something that you can talk about with people and they understand it. That's the role of an influencer, is that, oh, I saw LeBron James using Q-tip branded ear tip cleaners, and now I have to go get them from my butthole. You know, things like that.
How did you even know I was using that for my butthole?
Sometimes you got to get a good clean rimming. You know, sometimes you get the scrubbing, but sometimes you get just a little bitty particle, and you just like, yeah, swab it like a CSI episode. I'm sorry, that's disgusting. But that's a forensic sciences of the ass.
Oh my god. Well, it's your ass, so it's hard to do that. So you got to have an assistant do it for you, like your wife, kids.
I know,
whoever your
your kids.
I need to come over here real quick. I need you to clean. I need you to swab Dad's ass again.
The lights get dim and he's wearing sunglasses. Oh, I've seen this crime before.
Who are you?
Oh my god. But it's like I've noticed so frequently how much like creators and influencers are just like affecting people, and people see these individuals, and the young generation, because we're not like super old, but we're old enough. We're old enough to know that the youngest generation, like the teenagers and a little bit below that,
yeah, them Zoomers,
they're seeing these people and they're influenced. Like, we used to work at GameStop, and I think I told you weren't at the same GameStop I worked at when this happened, but I remember I was working at a GameStop and a kid was like, I would like to buy this Elgato.
Oh, sure.
This kid was like 13 to 15 years old, and I was like, do you have a computer that can run it? I have an HP laptop. I was like, you can't run it. I ain't even bother telling him.
No.
I was just like, you ain't gonna know the specs of this computer, because you just know you have a laptop. You don't know how good or what is actually needed.
He
for
wants
this
to
work.
make his Minecraft / Fortnite / Call of Duty / Roblox video, sir.
You're right.
And he is going to do that.
That's what he wants to
Elgato.
do. And the fucked up part is, you know what? It's a lot easier for these kids to do that now than they think. But they see all the big streamers using, I need a computer with a 3080 Ti in it. I need 4 screens. I need a 4K graphics card.
I need a key light.
I need key lights.
I need these
Stream
lights
decks
behind me. And
oh my god, I need a green screen. It's like, you do not need that. Like, I had a parent reach out to me. It's like, my kid wants to stream. I don't want to spend money. What should I do? They were willing to spend money, but they were like, how much money do you think I have to spend? And I was like, truthfully, you don't need to spend anything. I was like, do they have an Xbox or a PlayStation? I was like, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, then they can stream. Don't feed into their bullshit of, I need a computer and an extra keyboard and a monitor to this. No. At the very least,
they can stream directly from their console.
Yeah, and if they need to see chat, because eventually you grow, you're gonna get a chat room that you need to see and interact.
You pull that shit up on your phone.
Exactly. Phone, iPad, cheap thing. You can buy an Amazon Fire tablet. That's $40. That is strictly the chat tablet.
You don't want to invest all this money and then they give up like a week later, and it's like, what? Thinking it's just buy all this stuff, and then step 2, profit. Like,
dude, they just don't think the grind happens. They think because, my Minecraft sessions are hilarious. Me and little Timmy are out there just bloop, bloop, bloop. People will love this.
I just imagine they're just picking, hey, guess what? Butts. That's really condescending.
That's literally... In before, this is going to be all our Minecraft content. Yep. We're going to make a Minecraft video. Hey, Steve. Butts. We're just stupid. And it's going to be like, okay, cool, whatever. That's the thing. That is the deal for how this scenario can play out. But the problem is too many kids of the younger generation now are so focused on starting it and getting to the profitability portion, because the thing that I've realized is that a lot of kids know that if you stream, you can make money.
Yeah.
But they don't.
Oh, my knee popped. Hey, how's it going?
But they don't think about how much money you can make, how hard it is to get to the point of making a profit. They just think I can stream and I'm gonna make money. They don't even know that. For one, I think Twitch asks you to be, 18 years before they start paying you out.
Before they start paying you, I don't know. I know you can be 13 to stream.
Yeah, but I don't remember if to pay out you have to be at least 18 years. It's been a while since I looked over that contract. But it's still like you have rules to get through, regulations to abide by, hoops to jump through, and it's not as simple as that. And then when I tell people how you need to actually get to this platform on Twitch, it's a lot. Sometimes it's about who you know. Sometimes you start out as a chatter and like, you know what, maybe I'll give streaming a try. I tell people all the time, you don't need expensive hardware to do it. You could literally just use your Xbox, your PlayStation.
Yeah, start small and see how you like it first of all, and then go from there. And if you feel you're starting to, catch a following, do something like that. Learn more about how this whole thing works. Learn about why you want to do it in the first place. Yep. Then invest stuff in it.
Exactly, it's an investment for a reason. It's a time sink. And the worst part is now we're playing catch up on SFXXPLAY. I'm playing catch up as myself, iChrisPanda. We're like, okay, we hit our peak some years ago and we didn't capitalize fully. We were capitalizing, but we just kind of like faltered off for some reason. So now we're like, we need to get back to that point again. We know we can make content that listeners out there, viewers, that you guys want to hear and see. We know we can do that. People want a lot of stuff. They want informational videos. They want comedy. They want stuff that they can go back to and enjoy. We want to make stuff that we can go back to and enjoy. Twitch does not give you the platform to make content you can go back to and enjoy.
No, things don't live a long time on Twitch.
So you have to take what you know and put it onto other platforms.
Yep.
And kids that started out streaming don't understand that.
No, you got to take stuff and move it and spread it around. Spread it around.
Because the biggest streamers on Twitch, they blew up for maybe a certain reason. They may be doing something specific that other people aren't doing. They may have just got lucky. It's a toss-up.
No, it's like Maximilian. He didn't start on Twitch. He was on YouTube.
He was on YouTube. He built this formula though. He built the formula on YouTube and then was like, I'm gonna try this Twitch thing out, and it paid off. So, but there are people who are on Twitch and then slowly putting their YouTube and incorporating everything, and that's the way to do it. I know a lot of people who start on YouTube do Twitch, and Twitch is the secondary for them, and it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's like that's like kind of funny. They are primarily YouTube. When they stream on Twitch, they don't get nearly as many viewers as other people, but they have their platform there, and then they put things on YouTube, and they just started making their TikTok, and they're breaking into that.
Yeah, like you have to understand your audience, your reach, your platform, and the content that you create to be the beneficial factor that you are. And the one thing I can say for a lot of people that I don't know the age demographic for our listeners. I haven't looked into the analytics for that. I think I did at one point. I completely forgot them. So
I think it's between 72 and 103.
Wow. So we're gonna start talking about prunes and beet juice.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the prune juice straight through you. I'm telling you.
Beet juice, it'll clear your pores. I don't know. But you have to. I want you, as a listener, because this is going to be a really short episode. I don't think we're going to tackle this too much in depth until we truly feel. It's always, I want to do this again, but talk with other creators, because I like picking brains of other people who do this. So people, if we can get like a digital episode where we do this and get like some of our friends on here who stream and whatnot, make content, I love to pick their brain and like actually have questions down for them and then present that to you guys. But the idea that I have is that be genuine. There's a lot of things that I've come across, and a lot of people and I've seen come and go who have been on the platform of Twitch, YouTube, whatever you may have, and you think they're a genuine person. When the cameras turn off, they're not the person that they usually are. And people change. I'm not going to say that everybody's is perfect either, because sometimes they are that person, but they do change. And you have to kind of roll with the punches of life. Don't ever be deterred, and kind of put your best foot forward and do what's best for you and your people and the people that respect you the most. And you will profit. You just have to actually stay determined. This is a grind. It is a grind for a reason. I'm not gonna say it's a long grind, because you can get, sometimes it'll happen short, but it's a grind.
It's a grind. It's a lot of work. But it can feel like work sometimes, depending on when something doesn't work out right, things don't go your way. But at the end of the day, it has to be something that you really want to do because you're passionate about it, and not because you're trying to get rich off of it. Yeah. Like everything we do that you see is literally all of us friends making stuff that we think is cool, that makes us laugh, and we want to make other people laugh and make the stuff that we want to see on TV, make the kind of content that we watched growing up, the kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's why we strive that more of the things that we want to produce for the future is solely focused on like, what if we did this? Because the biggest thing that I remember, and I remember it was a focal point of ours for a while, was just like, is someone doing this already? Should we do it? And then I learned someone's probably already doing it, have done it, or deciding to do it. So you should just fucking do it. Like,
yeah,
don't be hesitant. Just do it.
Yeah, the space, it's kind of a double-edged sword in that, yeah, there's a lot. It's never before been easier to be a content creator with all the, educational stuff, the tools out there to do it. But at the same time, it's never been easier to be a content creator. So if you want to do it, don't worry about if somebody else is doing it. Just do it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's really all you can do is just hit record and go for it. If you don't, if you just, all we did, we had a phone in a basement.
Yeah.
And that's all we did.
Also, know your worth. Know your worth. There are several times where people may approach you, companies and whatnot, and they will try to take advantage of you as a creator, the draw that you may have, and you should probably look into knowing your worth, because maybe you don't have a huge pull, but they're trying to work with you. So they think instead of maybe paying you, they'll just give you like a couple free things. And like, here, have a discount for shirts.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Here, have this game code for a $10 game and promote it. Promotion will get them well beyond $10 worth of marketing. Discount for shirts can get you jack shit until somebody buys a shirt. Because even if they see you have a coupon code and they don't use it, they'll at least know that this shirt may exist, and then they may go get it and not do anything with you. I had a shirt company reach out to me, and I don't remember the name of the clothing company. You would have to go back to prior streams of mine to see it. They reached out to me. They said, "Do you want to do our affiliate program?" I'm like, "Sure, whatever." And you get a 15% discount using my code, and anytime somebody used my code to get one of their shirts, I'd get a profit from it. Sounds like a win-win. Until I realized nobody's using my code. I'm like, they didn't even offer to send me a shirt. And I was like, I'm out of this deal. I'm like, fuck this deal. I was like, I'm literally on my stream often enough with your logo promoting this company that I'm not getting anything in return for it. So I'm just like, it's dumb.
And for the love of God, look out for scammers. There's a lot of people out there who are just going to take advantage of you.
There's so many people. There's so many people right now who are trying to look into the fact that you make content that they're willing to scam you. I don't know if you've gotten this, but I've had 2 different DMs. One was from a person that I didn't trust until they gave me positive information. Another one I just don't want to do because I'm not doing that anymore. And they're both people. They're like, yeah, I make emotes for Twitch artists. Hey, you mind helping me out and promoting me? And then you can see they're like kind of just starting out. And they have like maybe 100 followers or something on Twitch. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, yeah, if you want to, I can make emotes for you. And I'm like, I don't need any at the moment. I probably do now since Twitch was like animated emotes as a thing and affiliates get more emotes. But I'm like, I'll get to it when I get to it. That's my sort of mentality for this stuff. But they're like, yeah, you want emotes? I can help you out with some emotes you can draw now. And I'm like, I don't got no money for y'all, to be completely honest. But I was like, yeah, I gave one shout out and then another person slid in my DMs and I'm like, nah. And it was just like a requested message. And I'm like, So I don't know if you have encountered it.
Yeah, when I was streaming a lot, I had a few a few questionable
people try to hit you up, right?
messages and DMs and
dude, I don't know
stuff
what
like
it
that.
is.
And I'm like,
I don't know what it is.
I researched this brand. There's nothing on it.
Yeah.
No thanks.
So I'm like, yo, these people are sketch.
No thanks. Or follow me and I'll follow you back. Kind of thing.
My
But
god,
like,
the follow
no,
for follower shit.
I don't need to have what's the word? Artificially inflated numbers. I just I like having a community that's real people that's enjoying it, having feedback and whatnot. That's it. You don't need inflated numbers that actually aren't doing anything. You're not actually getting any views off of it. You're not getting any kind of return on it because it's just making your number look better. Like, no, that's not how that works.
Right. So
yeah.
But like I said, I like this. This is probably going to be our shortest episode, probably, because I don't want us to continue further. To be honest with you, I feel like this is a good topic of conversation to spark the interest. See if we have any listeners out there who are like, oh, this is nice. I like the idea of this. And then we actually get some more people on that we don't normally talk to. It won't be this type of format where it's just 2 of us sitting in front of a camera. It'll be both of us at respect, or both of us in this camera talking to somebody on another camera at their location, since, we can't get everybody in person. But this way we can figure that out.
All right, you just add a little bit there.
So, with that being said, like I said, short and sweet episode. Like we said, none of our episodes are going to be this crazy long stuff anyway. So this is nice. I like that we don't have to have hour-long conversations if we don't want to.
My God.
That's amazing. So, on behalf of Foxxy Steve,
I'm Foxxy Steve.
My name is iChrisPanda, and you have been listening to Off the Rails, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Adios.
Peace.